Okay guys, just getting back from Woodward and we're getting to finally drive this WRX. I got my plate in, I got the insurance all set out, and Big Boy's got the keys in his hand right now. So we're gonna be rolling around this thing, we're gonna check it out, we're gonna see how it feels, and we're also gonna make a pit stop at my brother's house. We're gonna swing over there, we're gonna let him see it for the first time. We're gonna give him the keys that he had 16 years ago. Let's get it going. Come on, big dog, jump on in. I can see the excitement running through you right now.
Dude, this car has a serious special place in my heart, and soon a special spot in my driveway.
Oh, beautiful.
Right up.
Too easy.
Hop in, Scott.
Oh, she's running like a dream. Remember how to drive stick?
Oh, yep. And I miss it real bad. It's not as easy though when you got to drive cars that stick that you actually have to like worry about the clutch and whatnot. My 240, I just kind of let it go. I just rev it up and drop it down, and it doesn't seem to get very mad at me.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to go through the gears. We're gonna see how this thing feels right now. That's our goal for today. I want to see if this thing is a nice car.
It's beautiful. So far it feels great, but I've only gotten the second gear ever in the car. So,
so right now I'm gonna give you guys my first reaction of driving the car. This thing feels really solid. There's nothing that's weird about this thing. There's no bumps. The steering feels right. I mean, it's just a really smooth feeling car right now. Big Boy's behind the wheel. He's absolutely loving it.
this thing is gosh darn beautiful.
It really is.
So jealous.
For being, you know, 15 years old, this thing is in really, really good condition. So we're actually going to be heading over to my brother's house. We're going to go pick him up. We're going to let him drive this thing. I'm really excited about that. And this thing's awesome so far. I can only imagine what this thing looks like driving down the road. Look how big the big dog is in here. Look at them legs all up in there.
I can put it back. Give me a minute here. Let me make the turn. I believe so.
You're comfortable, man.
I like it. You know what? The 240 is literally, I can lick my steering wheel. So I think I'm used to the steering wheel. I gotta find the thing. I can go back. Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
it's probably a little bit better, isn't it?
It's great.
All right, big boy, what's the issue here?
I don't know. It's smoking from right back down there.
The car is officially smoking. There is some smoke coming over here. Is it the turbo? Could there be oil leaking? Yes, it's a possibility. That's what it smells like, kind of. But there's definitely a little bit of smoke coming from here.
It's not you, it's me, it's not the car. Every single time I get in the car, it wants to catch on fire. Why? My freaking 240 catch on fire because of oil leak. This about to catch on fire because of oil leak.
Yes, I don't know exactly why it's smoking, why it's coming from there. It's hard to tell. Anything dripping?
There's no leak.
Yeah, it could just be slight, you know? It just could be from one of the lines. What do you think, Bob? Bring back memories or what?
Brings back a lot of memories. I want to drive it. Looks nice.
It's a 2003.
Really?
Yep.
What was mine? 2002?
Yep, you had the first year. What did you think about the wagons when you had your sedan?
I don't know, a little weird, but then you get used to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different, you know? It's almost like a, I don't know, it's different. The front end is my favorite.
You love the front end,
I
huh?
love the front end.
The headlights?
Yeah, the bug eyes. Everyone laughs at them, but when you pull up next to a Porsche and you beat it, you know? I mean, big boy, I don't know if you can be in here. You're gonna weigh my horsepower down.
Oh, memories right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know, big boy. What are you driving? Like,
Dude, I didn't.
good lord.
I just literally, that's how it came.
Ooh, so it's a newer body style, like the newest? You wish. Going through the gears, loving it. Look at the style. Feel like you used to?
Yeah.
You used to have the HKS flop out.
Yeah. Had a big turbo. What was that? The green turbo?
VF34.
Yeah. You know what this doesn't have is the turbo button. The turbo thing, no?
Oh yeah, then yours had it, right?
Yeah, mine was like right here, right?
You know what's good about this car? You can give it to your wife. You can drive it in the snow.
Yep.
Yeah. You can drive it in the woods. You can drive it in the dirt.
Yeah.
And
oh, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
I remember driving this car when I bought it.
Yeah.
When Daddy was like, oh, let's go buy a new car. So I was like, all right. I was like, I'll never afford that car. I was paying like $400 a month for my car.
Yeah.
And it was worth every penny.
You loved it, huh?
Yeah, now my car's on my wife's finger. It's the truth.
Look at his style compared to the big boys, man. This is
Like,
way more relaxed.
downshift.
way more relaxed.
I sold my car. I went to this guy's house in Jackson, and he says nothing wrong with it. He was trying to, you know, get it for nothing. I said, listen, I'm not getting rid of this car. He says, fine. He comes out with like, I think it was like 14 grand or 16 grand cash.
Polish guy. I almost felt scared taking the money. I was like, all right. That was good. It was soft.
That's a sad day though, huh?
Yeah, it was a sad day. Sad day. It was my fastest car. I think I ran, the fastest I ran was 12.3. 12.3 mph. Then the guy that bought the car, he ran 11.8, then blew the transmission. Because these transmissions aren't that good in this car.
It's a weak point. What do you think about the color of this thing?
It's bright yellow. You better have some horsepower if
you could be backing that.
you're gonna back this color up, you know?
Let's got it. Let's see what you got. Yes. Oh, he's loving it right now. This is great. So cool. So she's smoking a little bit, Bob.
Nah, it's not.
Definitely got a little bit, you know, off of the turbo. It's a little bit of an oil leak.
It's nothing big
so
though.
We'll sort that one out. We'll get Ricky getting to it, but
it's nothing. It's nothing. This motor is like the best motor. I love
you love it, huh?
Yeah. It's what it is. It's a Porsche Boxer motor slant sideways.
It's awesome, isn't it?
You know, everything runs this way. I remember when
intercooler.
I had this. Mine, I had the big hood scoop. The thing was like a whale fin. But then I was like, all right, well, I had that, and then my buddy was like, hey, I got this front mount for you. You know, with the RFL blow valve. That thing was so loud, and then we put it in the front, and I said, everyone's like, oh, take away, you know, put it flat. And I was like, why? Thing looks mean, you know?
Yeah, it does look mean.
Do you have any photos of your car by any chance? Your old one?
Nah, you know something? I had it so
long. There's no
long.
cell phones or anything like that back then?
No, not back then, you know?
Now with cameras.
You know, yeah, I mean, if you want a picture of it, it's on my wife's finger. That's about it, man. I have a picture of my Mustang. That's the only thing, and I was asking my buddy if he had any pictures, and he's like, no, I can't find any. But it's one of those things, it's all in the memory, you know? It's all in the memory.
Do you remember when you let me drive your Subaru for the first time? We drove to Aunt Jenny's house and you were like, let me drive stick.
Yeah.
I was terrible. I was so bad. You know what he told me? Like his explanation was like this, just go like this. That's what he told me. Didn't tell me like how it worked or anything like that. He goes, just go like this. And I was terrible, man. I felt so bad stalling that thing out and whatnot. But it was such a cool experience. Like being in that car was like the first, you know, car that I drove in where I was like, wow, this is what I want. I want something like this. And I ended up going and get the Evo, but
yeah, 10 of them.
yeah, 10 later.
10
but
later.
but because of him, he's the reason why I got in the cars the way I did. And it's just really awesome to have this car right now. Getting him to drive this thing, cruise around in it is such a really cool experience.
Now you gotta hook it up.
We're gonna hook it up.
And, you know,
we're gonna hook it up.
New wheels, new coils.
Yeah, I want to get this thing.
Big injectors.
Yeah, we're gonna get some stuff done to this thing. It's gonna be in the works, but this is the first video. I just want to get my brother driving this thing, see how it is. But now we just know we need to get that sorted out. We need to
easy fix.
Assess the squeal, you know, with the belt in the front, see what the deal is with that, see what Ricky says. I mean, hopefully it's an easy fix. You know, we'll see. But this is awesome. I'm so glad we finally got to do this.
You made my day.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Good thing about these, the parts are cheap right now.
They are cheap.
Yeah.
That's why. So it's kind of like a budget build almost in a sense.
What's the horsepower on these stock? I forgot. 220?
All right, guys, we're going to wrap this one up. Awesome day having my brother drive this car. Man, it really brought back some memories. He had a blast.
Yeah.
And he didn't lose it at all. He's still driving like a champion. Yes. I mean, it's been years since he drove a stick, but that was pretty impressive. And I'm glad we got to get this one going. Up next, I don't know what we're going to be doing. I think I want to get the suspension. Well, actually, I want to get Ricky to go over the issues up in the front, how it's squealing and how it's leaking oil a little bit. So we're going to get that sorted out, and then we're going to start doing some stuff to it. I don't know what we're going to start with. Probably suspension. I want to get wheels for it and stuff too.
I just said throw a turbo in there.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
That's it. Throw a turbo in there.
Yeah, we're going to turn it right back into his old car.
Yep.
His old car was fast, but not as fast as my Evo though.
No, whatever.
But guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Until next time, remember to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. Peace.